SGC here, and we're back for a comics time. Invisible Republic number 12. More running away, more storytelling. And it's just like seriously, it's always the same. Who's right, who's wrong? But definitely we see a different side of things as they're off into the woods. That's sort of different. And then seeing like people are willing to help them despite the fact there's the whole thing going down. What thing? I really need to reread this series. Seriously, people, I'm so sorry. I don't know, I just read it and I'm like, oh, yep. But on the whole bigger realm of things, it's like, what's happening? But anyway, they're in hiding again, and someone's gonna die. I don't know, I just keep reading it. I'm just gonna read it, but I don't know. I'm gonna make it as a promise that I'm gonna reread the entire issue 1 and 11. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Do that before the next one. Okay? Okay. Next up, we got Saga 39. After what happened last issue, it's just like, man, we just lost someone forever, maybe. And now the kid's sort of like figuring out she lost somebody. And then now the grandma has to go fix that. And then she hooks up with this, like, I don't know, rodent type of dude. And then the Will gets deleted from his contract. Almost dies because he just can't help himself. And then the two-headed thing comes out again, the other mercenary. And it seems like there's a huge conspiracy, as in like, who the hell is they? Your people or the wings? And he's like, or ha 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 ha. So definitely there's a huge conspiracy, and whether it's gonna that lead, maybe things will like get really crazy now, because there's bigger things that's never been hinted to, or it has, but I just never been able to figure it out. But anyway, look forward to the next issue. I mean, despite the fact that I did praise Paper Girl over this, Saga is its own sort of thing. It's a lot slower than it needs to be, but, you know, it builds up, I guess. That's what building up. Slow build up. But anyway, look forward to the next issue. Descender number 16, a pretty cool backstory of Driller, and it's just pretty sad what he and Scooper went through, and then just the humanity of it all, as in, like, robots are putting aside, and these are AIs that sort of, like, are sort of beings, but they're not. And then, like, Driller just, I'm the evil one type of thing. It was an interesting issue. Definitely world building. I really love these flashback issues. I mean, it really builds towards what's happening now. Though, sometimes you go like, oh my goodness, a flashback. But here, it's like, I'm not feeling that. I'm like, oh cool, that was a cool flashback. So with that said, I look forward to the next issue. Rick and Morty number 19, Mr. Meeseeks is back, and it's great fun. Another one. It's great. And then, his sister is chilling out with that dude, and then that dude just loses it, and he gets caught instead of Rick. And then we got this awesome mecha Morty in the background, and it's a great fun story, and it's just great. I mean, like I always say, it does tie me down for the next season. It's just like solid stuff. So definitely cannot wait for the next issue. But with that said, I do wonder, when Season 3 comes back, are they going to, like, slow down this stuff? Because I don't remember if they did slow down during Season 2. But who knows? I'm going to keep on reading these. Yep. Skybourne, number 2. That was interesting. Definitely. You would think going in, it's another super immortal human, and it's just like, oh, things are going to be solved. No, he's totally not prepared. Love the art, Frank Cho art, great stuff, drawing everything. And interesting story, the whole Bruce Wayne coming back thing. And then he's totally useless. That was a twist that I did not see coming. I thought I'd be like, oh my goodness, another like super strong human being, and he's gonna save the world. But I don't know. It seems like things are gonna go a bit slower. But again, this is 2 of 5, so maybe things will probably pick up in the next issue. So with that said, next issue, where you at? I don't know why I sound that weird, but anyway, I look forward to the next issue. Yes, that sounds so much better. 259. I'm like him, but tears. It just hard issue to read. Like that was hard. I'm emotional, because, I mean, seriously, we've been with them for so long, it's been so many years, and it's like, John, like last issue of Amelia, and now this, oh man, I really want to just skip my reading schedule and just read right up to 260, because But then I don't know, hold it off. But, ooh, this was a tough issue to read. A lot of emotions, and it's like finally coming to an end. One more issue to go for me, to the world, and the publishing companies. It is done. Chew is done. It hits hard here, because RX Comics is closing. I'm getting personal here, but, you know, obviously I'm not reading these as the week goes by, if you haven't noticed. I really am hoping to catch up. I'm going speeding up. But anyway, I mean, this is, I don't know, November, October? I don't know what's written up there. But it's January now, and RX Comics is the reason. I mean, no, Chew is the reason why I ended up at the comic store that I am at, the local comic store, RX Comics. I was buying the trade, and I was like, oh no, I want the issues, and I cut it down, and lo and behold, me being dumb, I was like, hey, $1 for issue 1. Let's get that. I should have gotten that $3 book. And it's like, yeah, like, I started going to RX because of Chew, hunting down Chew comics. Elfstar was closing right when I started. I was like, wow, great timing, man. And then I started going to RX, and then now Chew is done, and now RX is finished. That's just a lot of emotions. But anyway, John, thank you for everything, John. Cannot wait, or I can wait. I mean, it's literally in my, like, stack of comics to read, Chew 60. But I gotta read a few more weeks of it to get there. But yeah, thank you, John. Thank you, John. I seriously am looking forward to the next issue. It's the ending. It's the ending, and I can't... I don't know if I'm ready for it. Were you ready? I don't know. So yeah, Chew. Guardians of the Galaxy number 13. We have repercussion of having Thanos around. Gamora goes nuts, and a lot of infighting, and it's yeah. We see some Captain Marvel, and then some humans helping Captain Marvel, and then now we have the team grounded because they're like separating and everything, and what is there? I mean, Art Adams cover, guys, Art Adams cover. So yeah, I don't know. Look forward to next issue to see where they're gonna go with starting from here. Next up, Renato Jones 1% number 5. I had a thing against this. This is a $4 comic. The first trade that comes out is only $10 or $15. And I'm just bummed that I spent $4 plus, so that's like almost $5, including tax and everything. That's $20 for me, and I'm like, I'm supporting you, man. And then your trade comes up, man. And then I realized a lot of the time, trade is for the trade collectors, and they are saving money. And I'm just there to support the monthlies, and it bums me out. That's why, if you notice, I haven't been reviewing Horizon, because I dropped it. I was really pissed off, because Horizon is a $3 book, but for some reason, the first trade is only $10, and it concludes 6 issues. 6 times 3 is 18. I spent almost $20 or more, and someone's paying half off for a trade, and they get extra stuff. So it irks me. I mean, you can say like, dude, all the stuff you're reading in Come in Trade is so much cheaper, but you know, I don't try not to think about it. I mean, like visually seeing it, I was like irked. Now I'm actually talking about it, but I don't really want to talk about it. But anyway, Renato Jones. I had that bias. I'm not going to read this thing. I'm not going to continue after this. But after reading this, it was a pretty good issue. Japanese no Tai Mori. That's what it is. The naked body with food on top of it. It was an interesting... I mean, it's intense to see where it's going to go. I mean, Bliss and Father, what happened to them. So, I mean, I got to stick around and read it now. But definitely good ending. I felt like the other few issues could have been more. But, you know, it caught me. I am curious for 6. I just don't have... If I get into it, I just have to, like, not think about how much people are paying for trade and how much money they're saving versus me. But, you know, hobbies are expensive. So with a heavy heart, I say I look forward to the next issue. But it irks me. It does really irk me with this whole pricing thing. Star Wars 24. At first, I missed an issue because it felt like a lot of stuff they were talking about was like, is that whole issue sort of thing? But nope, and then new artist, actually Molini has been drawing for the last 4 issues, and I just didn't really recognize or realize. But yeah, I enjoy the art, different style, sort of reminds me of sometimes Art Adams here and there, a little tiny bit, don't judge me. Interesting sort of teamwork-ish here, and it's going to be interesting now that Vader's on the show, and it's interesting now we know who this guy is. Sort of wish they didn't tell us, because I didn't really care. Because, yeah, it was not a cool review. I'm just like, oh, whatever. Now you're trying to connect characters to other characters that are showing up. But anyway, with all that said, I do look forward to the next issue to see how it's going to go down, because it's interesting. And plus, Darth Vader is over. This is my only Star Wars stuff that I have. So, yeah, for saving money. But at the same time, it is good. It is good. Aaron writes good stuff. Anyway, look forward to the next issue. Next up, Birthright number 20. Holy crap, there was tons and tons of information here. We learned about lore. We learned about the world. More people died, and then Mikey's gone, and we learned about other people's dads and stuff, and it's like, I got a couple months to recover. I don't know when they're back. This is say, well, January. So technically in real time, it's coming out soon. But if I was reading this in this real time, that's like 3 months, 2 months. But anyway, enjoyed it. Love the coloring in the sense where it's always consistent. I mean, like, the art is just great here. I mean, when I don't mention the art or story, or, I mean, I do mention the story all the time. But when I don't mention the art, I'm usually just praising it. I mean, it's like a default sort of thing, like, the art's good, so I didn't say anything about it. Maybe I should bring it up more. I don't know, then videos might be longer. Like, this one's pretty long, I'm thinking. But anyway, so Birthright, good stuff. Can't wait for the next issue. 7 to Eternity number 2! Good stuff here. I mean, we got that flashback to 6-year-old, and then learning about the name stuff, and then jumping back to real time about the whole offer thing. Loving the art, though wish the backgrounds were more backgroundy. It's just lack of background, just colors. Cool, sort of these wizard guys. Cool arm technique there. So overall, it's like interesting for sure. Can't wait for the next issue. I mean, world building wise, it's like, oh, humans are not liked by the aliens and such. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next one. And there you have it. That is it for this week's Comics Time. I hope you like what you got, because it's your money. And as always, leave your comments, blah, blah, blahs down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And that is it for this week's Comics Time. But seriously, I mourn the loss of RX Comics in real time. This is January 16th today, as I'm filming this, so I'm sad that now I gotta, like, scramble to find my comics. I gotta figure it out. Weekly comics. Support your local comic stores, people. Support them. Brick and mortar. I mean, Amazon and stuff, it's great for, like, trades, and chapters is great for trades, what have you. But, you know, sometimes throw some money in that monthly bin type of thing. Support those books. Support those books. I mean, sure, you can say, like, they don't need your support, but, you know, it's different. Different when you're reading it monthly by monthly. I don't know. But anyway, I'm done. Laters!